You're listening to FabulosiTEA, in which we discuss what you bring to the tea party, essentials for the modern heroine.
I'm Caroline from Sparkles and Crumbs.
And I'm Xandra from Fashionably Light.
Hello, and welcome to episode 23, Selecting Signature Jewellery.
So we decided that this is a pretty straightforward topic, but I think every heroine needs her signature jewelry. So we're going to talk about how to select it and what makes jewelry special.
But first, Xandra, what's your fabulosity today?
Well, I am excited for my friend Erin, who is a singer-songwriter. Her professional EP came out this week.
Oh, wow.
And it got new and noteworthy on Noise Trade, so I'm super proud of her, and the music is really good as well. You can download it for free. So that's my little celebratory plug to her.
Is it just Erin?
Erin Rhea.
That's just Erin Rhea.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's called This Time.
How exciting. She's going to be like the new Ed Sheeran, only female.
Oh, I was just singing Ed Sheeran earlier.
I love his new album.
I haven't listened to it yet. I'm just doing the old classics on my guitar.
Oh, it's just amazing.
He's great. And I love his song with Taylor Swift.
I also love The Last Time. Oh no, that's Taylor Swift. But yeah,
well, we love them both. Yeah. What's your fabulosity?
Mine's really nice. So my friend surprised me today with some belated birthday presents.
Ooh.
And one of them was an umbrella with a little Rome print of all kind of the famous Rome landmarks around the bottom. So she was like, even when you're kind of sad you're here in England and it's raining, you can pretend you're in Rome.
That is the best present for you. Oh, that's so Cass.
I loved it so much. I was so happy.
Oh, well, we can talk about that more on our signature umbrella episode.
Oh, that needs to happen. Yeah.
But not yet.
No. So this week we are talking about signature jewellery. So one of the first things that springs to mind is when people do have their signature jewellery, it becomes so much a part of them and is really distinctive. So kind of the first one I thought of was Jacqueline Wilson, the author of Tracy Beaker, and every time she's an author photo, she has loads of huge cocktail rings on every finger. And it's such a distinctive look. And Elizabeth Taylor and her emeralds.
Yeah.
Her crazy emeralds.
It's amazing how wide the spectrum is for signature jewelry. Like, you could have costume jewelry, or you can, like, tie ropes around your wrist, which I've done before. Like climbing ropes. It doesn't have to be high budget, but it can be. It can be super glamorous.
So Liz Taylor, I saw some of her emeralds at the Glamour of Italian Fashion exhibition in V&A, and they're incredible. So obviously they're obscenely expensive and exclusive and ridiculous. But then, as you point out, Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City had her little Carrie necklace with her name on that she said she won at a fair on the pin.
Oh, I was going to ask if you knew the story of it, because I don't. So she just won it at a fair?
I'm pretty sure the episode, or she won it when she and her friends were all out together, and she won it in a machine or something. Should we look this up? We should find out. We should find out how she really did it. But I'm pretty sure it was really cheap. And there's the episode where she is in Paris at the end of the last season, and she thinks she's lost it and gets really emotional because she feels it's so much a part of her. And she loses it at a time when she feels very lost, when she's kind of moved to Paris to be with this man and doesn't have her work or identity anymore. Oh, she says she bought it for $5 at a market.
She says it costs like nothing, but it's priceless.
Yes, I'm completely made up this really romantic story about her winning it at a fair.
That would be pretty remarkable if she happened to win her name with her
guys, I'm just lying. She just bought it.
Still, it's really cool. And I really like, as everyone knows, I love the Carrie Diaries. May they rest in peace. And they have little subtle hints to Sex and the City throughout. And in it, Carrie has a little necklace that just has a C on it. So it's like the baby version of her grown-up Carrie necklace. And I had wanted a Xandra necklace for a long time just because it would have to be personalized now that I have my like superhero name that I created for myself. It's not something you can just pick up anywhere. And yeah, I'm not sure how to say it exactly. I think it's O-Necklace, like onecklace.com. They contacted me and asked if I would like a name necklace to write about on my blog. So now I I have a Xandra necklace, and
Kismet.
they knew that was exactly what I was looking for.
Have you got it yet, or has it been delivered?
I have. Yeah, I should have worn it to record, but you can just imagine that I'm wearing
We'll post a picture on Twitter or something and the Facebook. Yeah. That's so exciting.
So personalized jewelry is quite special.
Yeah, so I quite like. I think also meaningful pieces are really nice. I think, like as we talk about Carrie's one, that kind of the idea of something you pick up that feels really special. So, kind of one of those things can be heirloom jewelry. I have a ring that my grandma always used to wear that I used to love, which I used to say looked like a hedgehog. It's this gorgeous gold garnet ring, and so that feels really special. It's definitely not something I'd wear every day, but maybe I should make it my signature. Maybe I should wear it every day.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's the balance you want to strike between wearing something every day because it's special or wearing something occasionally because it's special.
Also, I read a really good book recently called See Naples and Die by Penelope Selman. I'll put it in the show notes. But she writes it so basically because Naples is so criminally dangerous and horrible and people literally just rip bags from your shoulder as they pass you on motorbikes, like as a regular occurrence. So she was told when she visited by all, like, you know, her local friends, like, look, just do not go out wearing any jewelry. Just don't bother because people will just rob you or, like, slip it off your hands. But she has this ring that her grandma gave her that she's worn, you know, every day that she loves and kind of connects her to home because she's from Australia. And by the end of the book, she says, you know, she does just still wear it. Like, she just refused to not wear it. And
she didn't have it stolen or anything.
Well, the book was published in kind of 2008, so it might have been by then. But, you know, a couple of years she was still fine, apparently. But yeah,
I thought you were going to say that she would have, like, hidden it so that, you know, Lord of the Rings style, you put it on a chain and wear it under your clothes. Yeah, like that's what...
that would be the more, like, practical option, really. Or more safe, anyway.
I mean, a ring is probably less conspicuous than, like, big hoop gold earrings.
Yeah. Well, because I wear every day. I wear some gold bangles that I really love with little messages on them that I just got really cheap, and also a little ring that I got in Paris, which just says lovely. It's this beautiful little gold kind of wrought gold ring, and they were all really cheap. But you know, the Paris ring especially just reminds me I've been really happy with my friend in Paris and kind of exploring the left bank and buying all these little things, you know, for myself. It was nice.
Yeah, I find it really meaningful to collect things from places that have a story behind it, rather than just like, oh, it's pretty.
Oh, do you know what's really cool? So my friend got married last year, and she and husband specially made their rings. So they got them kind of custom made, and hers is gold and amber. Cool. How cool is that?
That sounds like a Leo ring.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've been studying astrology, so I read that Leos are attracted to gold jewelry, and I'm a Leo. So it makes sense that my Xandra necklace is gold.
I love gold. I'm a Leo, though. Sad times.
What are you?
I'm Taurus.
You're Taurus?
I'm a stubborn
I pulled up an article that has a jewelry guide for your sun sign.
Oh, I'm going to read it. I'm excited.
Yeah. For Taurus, it says, your sensual nature appreciates fine metals and gems.
I do.
Taurus rules the neck and throat area, so pay special attention to necklaces, pendants, and chokers. Incorporate earth-colored stones like emerald, jasper, or tiger eye, or even consider adding some pieces made from ceramic.
Ooh,
it's interesting.
Intriguing.
That sounds appropriate. Yeah.
Well, do you have like a favourite gemstone as well to wear with your kind of gold bling?
Well, ruby is my birthstone as well, so that's sort of always been my favorite. When I was little, I went to Disney World and got a little Mickey Mouse birthstone ring, and it was fake, so my finger turned green, and I don't do very well with that. But my grandmother got for me as a present, she like custom made a real gold ring with 3 little dots that look like Mickey Mouse.
That's so cute.
Somewhere I have that still, and that I would wear that every day as a little birthstone Mickey Mouse.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I really love Tanzanite. Have you seen that?
It sounds glamorous,
so
but I don't know what it looks
like. It's not expensive, and I think It's just the most incredible blue purple color. It's my favorite color in the world, and you only really find it in Tanzania.
Ooh, that is gorgeous. I
Isn't it
just looked it up.
gorgeous? It's just the most
Yeah.
beautiful color in the entire world. I love it.
It's like the bling version of
Yeah, it's
cobalt,
like that little bit.
which is the best
It's kind
color.
of between purple and blue. It's more blue, but it's just gorgeous. But I had a tanzanite ring I bought in Edinburgh, but I lost it. I can't, I can't find it
Oh,
anywhere. Sob. But that's my favorite gem.
oh, Akio.
Akio! Oh, if only.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been going through a wardrobe refurbishment, I guess, and I've been trying to narrow down a color palette. And one of my colors is that bright blue cobalt color,
I love it.
along with bright pink, of course.
Well, that's the other thing about signature jewelry as well. This is what I was kind of, well, as you know, Xandra, I just got back from another holiday, which was lovely by the pool in Greece.
Mm-hmm.
But jewelry is a way to kind of make anything look that little bit classier and more dressed up. So I was in kind of my
Yes.
bikini and kind of just a kaftan most of the time. But when you have a few gold bangles on your wrist, a ring or two, instantly looks a bit more kind of, well, this is clearly in my head. I probably looked incredibly bedraggled and sunburned, but in my head, I looked, it makes everything feel that bit more kind of old Hollywood glamour rather than just, and
Yeah.
even, yeah, just wearing it with, a simple, jeans and a white vest top, you can jazz it up with a necklace and you just instantly look that little bit more put together. So I think having a signature piece or even just a couple of pieces you can put with most things you wear is a really easy way to look pulled together quite quickly.
Yeah. And I agree with Megan from Briar Rose blog, where she says she doesn't waste jewelry on subtlety. She always wears like big, loud statement pieces. So I love being able to just throw something on that you can instantly see. Right now, I'm wearing my Miss Pac-Man necklace, which I got for
It's so cute.
Christmas. I really like it because they have little dots that look like pearls, but it's a Pac-Man necklace.
That's so cool. I had a Tatty Devine necklace, which was like a white kind of made out of plastic Marilyn Monroe, little kind of Marilyn Monroe in the 70s in her white dress
Ah,
figure.
I love Taddy
Yeah, now that
Devine.
is loud jewelry. I love it. And
Yes. Yeah, she has those massive ones that will take up like your entire torso.
they're so cool. And also Rob Ryan did a
Yeah.
collaboration with her a couple of years back, and it was just
Hmm.
he's my favorite artist of all time, and it was just my dream jewelry collection you have ever seen. Like these big, beautiful necklaces with his beautiful kind of poetic words on them, and these beautiful little delicate gold rings in the shape of little crowns. And oh, I was so in love. I wanted all of it. I almost cried.
And what's great about that collaboration is that it's both delicate and
Yes.
loud.
Oh, speaking of which, so have you ever in Rome by the Spanish Steps? They have a huge Dior shop
Mm-hmm.
directly opposite, and there I remember
Mm.
walking past when I was about eight, when I was 18 when I first went, and they had these insanely gorgeous rings in the window. They're these huge ceramic and gold rings, and they're all coloured ceramic, kind of little ladybirds, and bright pink and blue and purple flowers and little bluebirds
Oh.
on them, and they're just and I went back there with my boyfriend a couple of years ago, and it was hilarious. They were still there, and I was like, "Get a picture of me with them. Get a picture of them." And he was very sweet. We went in and had a look around in Dior, and he kind of went, "How much do you reckon those rings are?" And I could tell he wanted to buy one, and I was like, "Oh my, they're gonna be like 10 grand at least." He was like, "Oh right, no, yeah, I'm not gonna treat you to that." But they were so fabulous and over the top. I think it's nice to kind of
Oh.
conversation piece jewelry, I think.
Yeah. It's the thought that counts, Mike.
Yeah, she wanted to. Do you have any favorite jewelry designers other than Tati Devine then?
I have a lot. Well, not a lot. I have a few pieces from Betsy Johnson as
Oh,
well. I
wow, I
have
didn't know
this
she did
Paris
jewelry.
charm necklace.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what she's still doing because she revamped her company, but she used to do a travel necklace every year. And a couple of years ago, she went to
mhm.
Paris and found lots of little objects that inspired her and made them into little charms and made a Paris charm bracelet and charm necklace. So I was going through a Paris phase where all of the books that I was reading at the time seemed to end up in Paris. My friends were
Oh
living in
no.
Paris. So it was just calling to me. I got there in the end, but I started out by having the necklace. It was a Valentine's present from my mom.
That's so cute. Oh.
Yeah. What about you?
I really love Bill Skinner. So he stopped at the V&A where my mum works, and she got me this gorgeous, for my birthday, this, again, ceramic, apparently a theme, little ring with a bluebird on it. He does gorgeous jewellery.
You're a Taurus.
Oh, that's so true. Crazy. I only just thought of that. There you go. Your guide is right. And Alex Monroe, she does, I have a gorgeous rose gold, which I think is beautiful. I love rose gold. A bumblebee necklace with a little bumblebee on it.
Oh, I love that one.
It's a really nice story because I actually won it, essentially.
At a fair?
No, not like apparently Carrie Bradshaw in my mind rather than no, I worked as an intern for a while for a company called Chic Weddings in Italy, doing their blog with a couple of other interns, kind of writing posts.
That's cool.
And I got given like £100 voucher for Net-a-Porter. For getting kind of the most traffic and things like that. So I got to buy this like beautiful necklace for free, essentially.
Oh, that's such a lovely prize.
And so whenever I wear it, I'm reminded, kind of you can get lovely things by doing what you love. It's quite a nice reminder.
That's a nice
But she
message.
does gorgeous jewellery.
Yeah. It's quite cute, too.
At kind of the little kind of cheaper end. Where is it? Oh, so Bête Noire jewellery, that's really nice. That's a little bit more kind of affordable. They provided these cute little pin-up girl heart necklaces in the goodie bags at the blogger event I went to the other week at Café de Paris.
Oh, cute.
And they were really cute.
Yeah.
They had these two little hearts of pin-up girl on. Would you count kind of headdresses and hair ties as...
I don't know.
Signature
I
jewelry.
think they're more accessories. Except saying that, I was just going through my wardrobe list, and I counted my Crown and Glory crown as a piece, and my button fascinator as a piece as well.
Button, that's such a cute name.
It's wonderful. I met the lady who designs them. Her name is Hannah, and she's from Edinburgh, so she was selling button-inspired accessories at a Christmas market in Edinburgh.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I have my
the Royal Mile in Edinburgh is a good place for jewellery. It has loads of little kind of a mix of Celtic stalls, and also this stall that does like amazing little dolly mixture kind of earrings and
I love just browsing through market type places.
Well, okay, so this is a tip. I only found this the other day. Topshop in Oxford Circus, the huge one, has an amazing jewellery section, and they have a big box right at the back of vintage gold like rings for your little finger.
Ooh.
And they're about like £7 each.
That is so
and
cool.
They're like insanely gorgeous. So I got a little kind of Irish coronet heart, held in the hands of a heart with a crown on top, and little kind of ones of your initial on, kind of a C ring, and they're just so, and the little one with a purple kind of amethyst in it, and they're so cheap. And I was just amazed. I went mad and bought those.
That Oxford Street Topshop in general is full of so many wonderful surprises. They have a lot of things there.
I love it so much.
Yeah, that are exclusive to just that shop. They have little vintage collaborations and new designers, little independent designers that they only stock there. After going to that Topshop, I can't really go to any others. It's just disappointing.
No, they're not the same. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But I can't go in because there's too many nice things.
Aww.
I'll spend all my money.
Just go in and don't bring your money. Just window shop. Researching.
No, that'll make me sad because then I can't have them.
You need to exercise some restraint.
I know, but I don't have any, so.
That's why you need to get some.
Oh. But there's so many pretty things.
You can't have all of them.
Well, see, I went into TK Maxx the other day and they had Bill Skinner rings in there for about £30.
There you go.
I was like, sweet. Little lion ones like Aslan.
And Leo!
And Leo!
Yay! Wow, we've come full circle.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I guess as we've come full circle, do we have any correspondence this week, Sandra, at your end?
I have a comment from, I think it's pronounced Jilly, on Fashionably Light, who was talking about the code of chivalry. Personally, I don't do honor and glory, and authority is only justified by its own measure of respect. I have some issues with refusing a challenge and turning a back on a foe, but then I live in the 21st century and not the 13th. So in the code of chivalry that she found, some of the points she disagreed with were you should never refuse a challenge from an equal, and you should never turn your back on a foe.
That sounds brilliant. That's very Redwall.
What do you think about those? Because I think sometimes it can be chivalrous to turn your back from an argument. I guess it depends on how you do it. Instead of just like leaving someone hanging or hanging up on someone.
It sounds almost more like a code for a noble warrior.
Right. Yeah, well, that's how the Code of Chivalry started. It was sort of to keep knights in line.
Yeah, it's very old school. I mean, that's a very
It
old
is.
school definition of chivalry. I
Yeah.
kind of like it.
I do.
Never turn your back on a foe.
Yeah, well,
That just sounds more like common sense.
well, I really think it depends on the delivery. Like, sometimes the best thing you can do is just walk away from a fight, but you have to do it gracefully and graciously. You can't just, like, leave someone hanging.
Yeah. Well, I think the chivalry episode got a lot of correspondence, actually. We have one from John Rassiedge, who is a chivalry practitioner and expert.
That's amazing.
That's pretty cool. And he actually makes the interesting point. Apparently, he sent us a link to his article in defense of chivalry. We'll pop a link in the show notes. And he writes that apparently a recent survey about chivalry showed that a large majority of women appreciate the gesture, with only 7% feeling it is patronising. And he would encourage women who feel that kind of a gesture of chivalry undermines their independence to take the offering of chivalry as a gesture of politeness. They are free to politely decline.
That's true. Yeah, you can always decline. And you should decline with chivalry rather than with an upturned nose.
Yeah. Like acknowledging that someone's probably meaning well.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, I was surprised by how many chivalry-themed tweeters there are out there.
I love it. Makes the world feel like a better place.
It does. So would you like to announce next couple weeks episode?
Oh, yes. So our next episode will ring in August, which is exciting, on the 1st of August. It'll be episode 24, Childhood Tribes and Storybook Sidekicks.
I'm so excited for this one.
Get intrigued for that title. So that will be released on the 1st of August at Friday British Tea Time, as usual. And in the meantime, please do get in touch and tell us what you think about this episode or indeed any others at www.FabulosiTEA, that's TA.com, and on Twitter.
At FabulosiTEA as well.
Yes. At the same place, the FabulosiTEA party.
Lovely. Well, thank you for joining us.
And we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a good July.